What's going on YouTube, Facebook? It's your boy Demond Pringle back with another video, another tip, secret, whatever you want to call it, to help you when you encounter law enforcement or you're dealing with a ticket or you're dealing with law enforcement on a traffic stop or something of that nature. Today is going to be a really short video. Real quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep getting updates and tips and secrets and stuff to help you with that whole process. Also, check me out on Instagram at PPower 500. That's double P O double WER. So PP OWWER 500. And then Facebook, Demond Pringle, just like the chip. Today, real short, simple video. You guys already know. Former police officer, served over 5.5 years. Currently an entrepreneur. As I always like to state in my videos, there are a lot of bad officers out there. There are a lot of good officers out there. First and foremost, I'm a black man. I have no problem with law enforcement. I resigned. I wasn't fired or anything of that nature. I have a lot of good brothers and sisters that's still serving. But I'm trying to do what I can do to try to help these encounters with law enforcement get better and make the citizens feel a little bit more confident when they do encounter law enforcement. So today we're going to jump straight into it. I want to let you guys know that whenever you receive a ticket, speeding ticket specifically, there is a minimum fine and there is a maximum fine. And a lot of citizens, I don't think, are aware. You don't have to get the minimum or the maximum. It's totally up to that officer in terms of what ticket they want to give you. A lot of us just know either you get a warning or you get a ticket. But there's a minimum amount that you can pay, and there's a maximum amount, and that all depends on that officer. I'm not telling you this to, be scared of the police or nothing like that. I'm just saying, just be mindful when you're on the side of the road, because not only a minimum fine, but it could be a 0-point violation, it could be a 2-point violation, it could be 3-point, whatever, right? It's all up to the officer, and the violation that they choose to give you. So definitely be mindful when you're dealing with law enforcement, because they do have that type of control. What I'm trying to say in short is, let's not get into a argument or a back and forth contest on the side of the road with law enforcement. When they got you pulled over for those few minutes, you just let them have it. Just let them have it. If they done anything illegally or something like that, you have your day in court and go from there. But let's not try to win that battle on the side of the road. Also, if you get a ticket and they give you of course, the court date, which is the date you either show up to court or the date you have to pay the ticket by. That court date can be pushed out, what you call a continuance. The officer can request a continuance if you reach out to that officer before the court date, or two, you show up to court and you work something out with the officer. It can be extended. He doesn't have to, but he can. You know what I'm saying? If you explain your situation to him. Most importantly, I want to talk about, if you don't pay the ticket before the court date and you don't show up to court, at that point, a bench warrant will be issued for your arrest. So you want to be mindful of that. A lot of times, I know times get tough and we just can't afford it. But now you guys know, if you didn't know. They're not going to necessarily come kick your door in, but the next time you get pulled over or you do go through an ID check or something like that and they happen to run your name, it's going to pop up that you got a bench warrant for your arrest. Okay, so again, if you get a ticket and you choose not to pay that ticket before the court date or on the court date, and you don't show up to court, and the officer's there by himself and go before the judge or whatever, it's going to be logged in the books, a bench warrant for your arrest. So be mindful when you choose not to pay these tickets and choose not to show up to court. Okay, so that's pretty much, I told you the video was going to be short. Just wanted to give some quick advice, some tips, things that you guys may not know. To me, it's very basic stuff, but I know a lot of times we just simply don't know. So again, that minimum fine or maximum fine is totally up to the officer. And definitely if you pay the ticket or come to court, you don't have to do both. You can pay the ticket, you don't have to show up to court, you know. But if you don't pay the ticket and you don't show up to court, a bench warrant will be issued for your arrest. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Again, Demar Pringle here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Leave me some comments, some questions you guys may have, some topics you want me to talk about. Again, I'm in the state of South Carolina. Okay, I was a police officer for over 5 years in the state of South Carolina. And as you guys know, I want to make sure I show you, because the only reason I'm doing these videos is because I feel like I have a unique perspective from a young man who actually have served, you know, in law enforcement, and I'm a black man as well. So I want to make sure you guys can see that clear. You know, not just some Joe here just speaking against law enforcement or against the citizens. I'm just simply in the middle, a guy who have been on both sides. So if you like to keep getting these updates and different topics and advice and secrets, if you will, to help your encounter, these encounters go a little bit smoother, or at least for you to be a little bit more educated about what's happening on these traffic stops and the do's and don'ts and things of that nature, subscribe to the channel. Demar Pringle here. Thanks you guys for watching. Talk with you later. Y'all be safe.